it from coming on my face. Look, you don't have to use all the stuff, Amanda. I think that's looking good. She doesn't have much left anyway.
Yeah.
Okay. I tried to give it just like the florets. Perfect. It's looking awesome. It is. It's looking really awesome.
Blueberries are good.
Delaney's driving, so she was bored, and I'm like, I can't talk to you. Yeah.
Perfect. Great.
It's just
Megan didn't even come over yet. Let's put you back in there, okay?
So cool.
Gobbling it up.
I mean, I don't know. I think it just depends.
Okay, you want me to? All right. Yeah.
We're here today at the Otter Outpost here at the Dallas Zoo. We train behaviors that'll help us take care of them. A lot of these are more medical based.
Are you ready? Do you want to play?
We train our otters virtually every day.
So we're looking for her paws to be up on what we call the ballet bar. Good.
Otters are prone to developing kidney stones, so probably the biggest one that we're focusing on is the radiograph training. We can be able to get a good look at them and track that development. And then the second purpose is actually pregnancy checks. We do actually have 2 breeding pairs, and being able to tell if they're pregnant or not can be quite difficult for us as the keepers. We are hoping for pups at this time. We don't have any, but we're hoping with this training that we'll be able to keep an eye on it, and we hope to have pups soon. We want them to stand nice and still with their feet flat on that bar. We can shoot that x-ray, and then while they're staying still, we'll get that clear image. If they do it correctly, they're going to get a reward or a reinforcement. Probably the most reinforcing thing that they find is their meat. We also will feed them their fish as the reinforcer.
Here's your fish. Go home. Good girl.
They're essentially working for that reward, and since it has such a high value, they really want to participate in the training. Just seeing that progress that they've made, it's absolutely amazing.
She's coming out. It's okay, Mama. It's okay. It's okay, Mama. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Stop right there. Stop right there.
Oh. Yeah.
Baby's like, oh, this is sort of like Mom. I can land on this thing and then
Yeah. Maybe.
both their ears.
Oh.
More than 2,000 animals live at the Dallas Zoo, which means a lot of mouths to feed. Diets for each and every one of them start here at the William M. Beachroll Animal Nutrition Center. My name is Carrie Slivka. I'm the nutritionist for the Dallas Zoo. We are one of only 18 AZA-accredited zoos in the country with a full-time zoo nutritionist on staff. 2019 marks our 7th anniversary in the ANC. We take great pride in this $1.4 million facility. We spend more than $20,000 a week on food for our animals. In 1 week, we order 80 cases of greens, 210 bales of coastal hay, 2,400 pounds of pelleted feed, and 60 cases of fruits and vegetables. The William M. Beachroll Animal Nutrition Center is an amazing facility. I'm still filled with pride each morning when I walk in the door. The flexibility and ample storage will allow us to ensure our animals are well fed for many years to come. The ANC looks as good today as when we first moved in 7 years ago.
10 years ago, the Dallas Zoo opened the game-changing Giants of the Savannah, and we have so much to celebrate. This innovative habitat set the bar for how we care for elephants in U.S. zoos, and we're still pushing ourselves to get better every day. Here, elephants mingle with African animals just like they would in the wild. This is home where little Ajabu experienced his first mud wallow, where Tendaji can fully submerge in a 12-foot deep pool, and Congo can walk miles a day through the habitat's migration routes. This is where we let elephants be elephants.
It's hard to believe, but it's almost been a decade since we've opened up the Giants of Savannah. We're really proud of our habitat. It's been amazing to watch these elephants and the other species that share the habitat thrive. It's awesome watching kids really connect with animals and for them to see what an elephant does up close and personal. Watch them lay down in the mud wall, watch them have a pool party together and see how they all interact and greet each other. I was here the day the Swaziland elephants arrived. It's been a highlight of my career to see these guys interacting and integrating with our older group of ladies, affectionately called the Golden Girls.
I'm extremely thrilled with how all of our introductions have gone. I think the Golden Girls have helped us tremendously. Jenny's proven to be a strong leader. She's the nucleus of the group. Prior to the Swazis coming, she was never necessarily the matriarch, but having this multi-generational herd to be around has really sparked that in her. She does everything from babysitting little Ajabu to keeping Tendaji in check if he needs it every once in a while. Jenny and Malilo have really formed a nice bond that nobody really expected, but it's just amazing to watch. I think that this habitat has been able to cultivate that natural behavior that some of the elephants here have not always had. The big giant water features, the mud wallows, the sand piles has really helped them be an elephant, learn all the things that just come naturally to them.
We've come so far in knowing what we need to provide elephants with so they can live great lives in human care, and we won't stop learning and improving. When I look at this habitat, I see progression, innovation, and elephants that are thriving in our care. It's been 10 years since we opened the award-winning Giants of the Savannah. In that time, it's changed so much about the way we care for elephants in human care. This habitat has inspired zoos across the world to do better by elephants and build expansive, naturalistic homes. This habitat is the reason we were able to rescue our Swaziland elephants. In 2016, we saved 5 elephants from drought-stricken Swaziland, Africa, where they were facing certain death. We gave them a safe home, top-notch health and nutrition care, and a community that loves them like a family.
It was really shocking when we first saw these Swazi elephants. They were underweight, their skin was very dry and rough. They hadn't seen the water in a long time. That wasn't being shipped in. Seeing that to the condition they're in now has been really, really positive. They've definitely put on many needed pounds. When Malilo first arrived, we weren't 100% certain that she was pregnant. We did some hormone tests, but there's not anything as conclusive for elephants as there is for other species. But we were blessed a couple months down the road with a surprise, and Ajabu was born. It's been such a joy to watch him grow and develop into a young little elephant boy. He gets to learn so much from the rest of the herd. Ajabu wouldn't have had that opportunity if his mother wasn't brought over here as part of that rescue.
I've learned that the Swazi elephants have just as much personality as our Golden Girls. They're all extremely different. Malilo is a fireball, just like her name says. She is extremely protective of her little boy, as she should be. Zola is just awesome. She gets along well with everyone. She is an excellent trainer. Tendaji's really grown a lot since he's been here. He really loves to play and spar and is definitely keeping our Golden Girls more active.
Rescuing these elephants from certain death in Africa was the best thing that we could have done for them. In our lifetime, we face losing African elephants in the wild. It's estimated that 96 elephants are killed every day for their ivory, and sadly, right now, 1 million species face extinction worldwide if we don't do something fast. The Dallas Zoo has a long history of protecting elephants. Our support spans the African continent. We've helped secure safe migratory passage for elephants in Tanzania since 1998, and we're helping save the remaining 200 forest elephants in the Republic of New Guinea. In Botswana, we're working with a new elephant orphanage, and our funding just allowed them to drill a water well to give the local communities their fresh water. And every day here at the Dallas Zoo, we are inspiring thousands of people to save elephants while there's still time, including 12,000 people who pledged not to buy ivory. Our elephants are incredible ambassadors for their species, and the connections children and adults make here with all of our animals is magical. It keeps us pushing forward, moving the needle for wildlife conservation, and working to create a better world for elephants and animals everywhere. We hope you'll join us.
We're definitely getting some reaction. Clyde is getting a little bit curious.
Here in the Lissert Family Children's Zoo, we have 37 different species and about 150 individuals. We're going to take our friendliest residents and introduce them to the other animals in the zoo. Welcome to our very first episode of Out of the Barn. Enrichment is really important for the animals. It gives them a little bit more variety in their day. Even though in the Children's Zoo we're allowed to go in with some of our animals, there's something different about seeing them out and about. It's really exciting to be able to see kids' faces light up as they see a goat walking down the street, or if they have our rabbit on a harness. Today, our chimpanzees will be meeting 2 chickens and a Flemish giant bunny.
Have 2 of our chickens here, Dahlia, our black and white one, and Poppy. We're definitely getting some reaction. His hair is sticking up on his arms, on his shoulders, so sometimes that's showing that he's a little unsure, a little wary. We have some of our friends coming up to join us. Chickens aren't necessarily a part of the Congo where some of these guys are living, but they would see other birds. We're gonna bring out another favorite of the Lissert Family Children's Zoo, and that is Clyde, our Flemish giant bunny. This is pretty new for him to be able to get on a harness and leash and explore the zoo. Clyde is definitely seeing what's happening. It looks like one of the chimps is teasing him with a yummy piece of browse that Clyde is very interested in trying to get. Enrichment's a big part of our daily animal care, bringing out those natural behaviors that we want to see every day. The chimpanzees are very intelligent animals, and so we do try to mix it up and have something different happening. So you'll see Miss Shindy up front, our youngest one, but you'll notice that even the young and old, every single one of them has come up here to check out the animals, which is pretty neat. This is a good change in their day.
Next time on Out of the Barn.
This is Oliver, this is Penny. Very apprehensive. Coming to the window, checking out. What is that? Ooh. These are Asian small-clawed otters. They're very curious, but they're thinking, huh, that's awfully big.
Here in the Lissert Family Children's Zoo, we have 37 different species and about 150 individuals. We're going to take our friendliest residents and introduce them to the other animals in the zoo. Welcome to another episode of Out of the Barn. Here in the Children's Zoo, our animals have the ability to go out and explore. It's exciting for them to be able to go and experience new environments, see different things, but other times it's the other species that are having the best reactions. Some of them are giving their excitement calls, some of them are a little more cautious about seeing this new species they've never seen before, but it's also enriching for both the keepers and the public to watch this too. Today we're going to take the pigs to meet our otters.
These are called Cooney pig. They're a smaller breed of pig. It's a breed originally from New Zealand. These guys are 3 years old, but they're about full grown. Oliver, target.
These guys we train to do behaviors that helps us take care of them better, like get in a crate or on a scale. He's trained to touch his nose to the stick, and then he knows that he gets a treat for it. Good boy. Penny, you can tell which one Penny is. She has the 2 orange ears. Oliver has the black ear, and he kind of always tends to have his tongue sticking out of his mouth a little bit. We're going to visit the otters today. What do you think?
These are Asian small-clawed otters. They're very curious, but they're thinking, that's awfully big. They're safe in the water and they know they have glass between them. Now they're going to play. Very apprehensive. Coming to the window, checking out. What is that? Ooh. Slowly checking it out. Come on, Jelly. So the water is their safe place. They're going to look from afar. They're smelling and sniffing and they're curious.
Next time on Out of the Barn.
So this is Spice and Sugar. It seems like today they know where they're going. They're really intrigued on what's going on.
Right here at the window is Professor Pickles McScotland. Oh, there goes Spice.
Here in the Lissert Family Children's Zoo, we have 37 different species and about 150 individuals. We're going to take our friendliest residents and introduce them to the other animals in the zoo. Welcome to another episode of Out of the Barn. One of my favorite experiences I've had here is in our contact yard with the goats. We have families that come with small children who might be a little bit hesitant of going in the same space as animals, but I really enjoy being able to work with those kids, get them comfortable with the goats, and watching their faces light up as they realize it's safe to do and it's actually really fun. Sometimes people don't make it to the children's zoo, so we have our 2 younger goats, Sugar and Spice, who are very comfortable leaving the herd and going out on walks. That way we can bring the children's zoo to them.
You ready for a walk? So this is Spice and Sugar. They just turned 1 year old. So walking to different areas of the zoo can be a little scary, but they really love all the novel spaces. It's very enriching to them. They're about to go through the tunnel. So the tunnel was its own process. It's usually noisy, it's quite dark. With the positive reinforcement and their training, we were able to get them through, and that way they can meet lots of different animals and see even more spaces. Oh, they're getting excited. And it seems like today they know where they're going.
We at the Dallas Zoo have a colony of African penguins. Right here at the window is Pickles. His full name is Professor Pickles McScotland. We have Charlie right there looking at Sugar. She's curious, they usually just see people. Pickles clearly cannot be bothered though. Oh, there goes Spice. Pickles has noticed Sugar now. So Tessa and Charlie look like they're just gonna dip out of there. It's not surprising that they're a little nervous with such a big animal.
Next time on Out of the Barn.
This is our miniature Texas Longhorn. His name is Kirk. He weighs 600 pounds. We brought you a friend.